Oh man, what's the business? You already know what time it is, man. It's your folk Marquise. And I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in, man. We just gonna keep rocking. Like I said, one day at a time, we just moving forward. So check this out. I will be relaunching my plan maturity videos. I used to drop on Mondays. So looking forward to doing that again. Just getting out, y'all know, just getting out all through the city, here, there, everywhere. I really enjoy doing that. So we'll be kicking that off in July, first Monday in July. But I just want to drop a few nuggets on you today, man. You know, just going through life. Y'all know I'm a student of life and truly analyze things and learn and extract the lessons and the wisdom in life that I can obtain to use for my own life and, of course, to share with others, man. So we're going to call this one Death by Decision. We're going to call this John Death by Decision. So I was just speaking to someone recently today, and they were sharing, you know, some things that they was going through with me and all that. And I was like, you know, you just got to make a decision. Matter of fact, two people, check that out. So yeah, for sure. It was like, you know, this going on, that's going on, this going on. They thought about this, then they said that. They thought about this, then they said they was back and forth, back and forth. I'm like, look, I ain't even trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, none of that. You got to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know the pros right here. You know the cons right here. Like, you got to make a decision. And one thing I done learned in my own life is decisions are extremely powerful. Decisions are extremely powerful. I always tell people my personal story and testimony. I'm going to get a little religious here real quick. But I tell people my personal story and testimony. And I was like, you know, when I came to the knowledge of God and all that, Yahweh, the God of the Bible, when I came to the knowledge of God and the things of God, the second go round, I just had to make a decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I choose to do. And I tell people my story of deliverance, how the Lord had delivered me from, you know, the weed, the syrup, the premarital sex and the pills and all the stuff that I was into. Again, this is just my story. You know, from one decision, I made the decision to stop smoking. That was my decision. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm going to stop smoking. You know, the Lord had brought me through some things, and, you know, I was like, well, the least I can do is stop smoking. And we'll take it from there. And I just trust you to keep cleaning me up. You know what I'm saying? So I smoked my last blunt with one of my folks. You know what I'm saying? A blunt of, I think it was some Kush, something good. You know what I'm saying? I made sure my last blunt was going to be some good, so I got some good. But it was amazing. As I looked at how I was doing it, like I was talking to myself. Like I felt that jump like, man, I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? So when I went and copped the green from dude, I was like, bro, this my last blunt. He was like, for real, bro? I'm like, bro, I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? This is my last blunt. Like, I'm serious. He was like, all right, man. So I, you know, broke bread with him. I went to the stove. Check this out. I went to the stove. And I went to the dude, you know what I'm saying, the cashier dude. And I was like, let me get I forgot what I was using. This was years ago. It was, you know, we stopped smoking Dutchess years ago. So it was probably like a Rillo, you know what I'm saying, cigarillo or wrap. Probably a cigarillo. Yeah. I was like, man, let me get a Rillo, man. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, too, I was just excited. I'm like, this is my last blunt, man. He was like, what? I'm like, yeah, man, let me get a good Rillo. Let me make sure that's all fresh for my last blunt. And he was just like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, who talks like that? Who walks around talking like that? But I do, because I was serious. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, man, you know, this is my last blunt or whatever. Because I settled it in my heart. So you got to settle that thing in your heart. You know what I'm saying? What it is you're going to do. If you're going to get rich and get wealthy to impact your life, your family's life, and your community life, then just make the decision. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to get in this shape, you're going to shed the weight, you know what I'm saying? You know, excess fat and all that, make the decision. Yeah, it might be a little rocky, but when you really, really make that decision, ain't no turning back, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to burn that boat. So I was like, this is what it is. So I called my people. I said, hey, man, what you doing? Such and such, such. I said, come holler, man, come smoke with me, bro. This is my last blunt. We're like, bro, what you talking about? I'm like, man, I'm done, man. Like, God been dealing with me, shawty. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, all right. So we rolled. I rolled it nice jack. We pearled it, as we say in Richmond. We pearled that blunt. John was all pretty. Had me a black. I was like, this is my last black too. So yeah, my bad. Back in the store. Let me get a Rillo and a mild. It's my last blunt. It's my last black. And rolled a nice blunt. Lit that joint. Took my time smoking. Got high as I could. You know what I'm saying? And was talking to my people. You know what I'm saying? And by God's grace, y'all's grace, I ain't smoked a blunt since January 2012. Check that out. So, every situation is different. I just tell my story. And what I mean by that, death by decision, it was death to all that person. You know what I'm saying? It was death to that mindset. It was just death to everything that version of me was. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be willing to look in the mirror and die. It's one of my favorite scriptures. I know I hear y'all a little more religious than I do normally on this video, because anybody that follow me and you know, I'm a minister anyway, you know, that's my lane. That's what I'm called to do. But I also called to do this too. But there's a scripture in John that talks about the seed that goes into the ground and dies. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a person, a man that's willing to go into the ground and die, give up his life so that many can benefit. That's a powerful scripture. It's not until you go in the ground and die and lose that old version of yourself to be awakened and to be rebirthed as the new version of yourself, as an instrument, as a vessel of light to impact the masses. I was talking to one of my people earlier too. I was like, look, man, you know, I said, what you like to do? What you want to do? What do you do? Like, what are you passionate about? You know what I'm saying? He was like, I work, man. I'm a worker. And I was like, I don't believe that. I said, that's how we program, bro, to just work and work and work. But if money want an option, if you got $1 million tomorrow, what would you do? What would you pour yourself into? So he might be a worker, as in he's a hard worker. He got that work ethic. But what are you passionate about doing? I'm passionate about making YouTube videos. I'm passionate about, you know what I'm saying, showing up Facebook Live the way I used to. I already told folks that see me on Facebook, the only reason I stopped showing up on Facebook, because, you know, it was so much interference with my feed. It would just break up and freeze. And after a while, I got disheartened, so I stopped showing up. I used to love showing up on Facebook Live. Turn on the camera and go in, y'all. Like, but that got disheartening. Every time I get on this break, nobody got time for that, man. It's your folk, Marquise, man. What that decision is that you need to make. I made my decision. I said, bruh, no more games. You've been so inconsistent with these people. These people don't deserve that. Be you, man. Break through. Like, what's happening? Fight through the pain. Fight through the trauma. Fight through the PTSD. Fight through all that. Them limitations. Even though I've accomplished a lot, it's always a seal in there that need to be broken through. And I broke through. I've been doing heavy soul searching and identity check and checking myself in. Man, what's happening? It's time, man. It's time. And I finally got them breakthroughs I was looking for, man. It's your folk, Marquise, man. Go ahead and make that decision. Go ahead and pull that trigger and start executing. I'm showing up on YouTube every single week. No more games. No more. Like, no more. I know what I said before. I can't change that. I allowed myself to feel the pain of my decision. The pain of saying I'm going to show up and then not doing the video. Saying that hurts. I let myself feel the sting. I let myself feel the sting. I let myself feel the cut. I let myself feel the pain so that I'll show up. Make that decision. It's your folk, Marquise. You know what the time it is. Like I already said, that Think Different, Live Different pre-launch summer sale is going down. Click the link below. That means you get a Think Different, Live Different t-shirt, either the Prince or the Princess. You get a free copy of my book, Overstanding, a comprehensive look at gangster rap, its subgenres, and their effects on our generation, man. It's real right here, man. No faking, no flaws, and I've been out in them streets I ran them streets. I put in my work. I did what I did. And the Lord saved me, man. You know what I'm saying? My story, you know, raised good, but the streets bad. I won't raise to be a gangster, but I ran with them gangsters. I ran with them hard heads. I adapted to my environment. And that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. So I got my stories. I got my testimony. And I'm real. I can look in the mirror and tell myself, you're a real dude. I had real gangsters and G's say, you're a real dude. You know what I'm saying? I had plenty of people tell me, you're a real dude. You know what I'm saying? I rock with you. I rock with you. You ride when it's time to ride. You throw them hands, it's time to throw them hands. And you sling that iron if it's time to sling that iron. So I had my shortcomings and my mishaps, but I can sleep easy. I can rest at night saying I'm a real dude. Death by decision. It's your folk Marquise. You already know what time it is. Oh yeah, the Lord Save My City shirts is available too. They're gorgeous, don't you think? They're available too. Click the link below. You already know what time it is. Think different. Live different. Any questions? Y'all bless.